want to know the true reason why the two of you actually split. So if you, the viewer, are in, unison with what we're talking about, please, the number is 0770-729-366. And on to the next story, which is Rono Chebet. Now, this girl is hilarious. If you follow her on social media, we have seen her ever since forever. Ever since she started doing comedy bits on social media.
Yeah.
And then Elsa Majimbo came in and people were like, why did Elsa Majimbo steal your technique and blow up and everything? We've seen her get into radio, get out of radio, get into very loud, toxic, friend toxic relationships online. We really have seen her life evolve over time. Now, she got on a talk show with none other than Lynn Ngugi, and it's all about, it's called Rebuilding, I think. And she was talking about her definition of love and how she's now trying to redefine what love means to her right now. And she decided to open up about a relationship she had when she was 20 years old. So she was 20 and she was dating a 33-year-old man. And she goes on to say, I had this belief that I would do anything for this person, for them not to leave or not to disregard me. And funny enough, he was way older. You know what they say, that age doesn't really define your your maturity. And then she goes on to say I had that he was borderline abusive, to the point where sometimes he would even choke her. Small disagreements would really take a life of their own and would be really blown way out of proportion. She even said, I had one that changed my perception. I was with a very abusive person and I did not know it was abuse because I did not know what love looked like at the time. And that is what stuck with me, because a lot of us grew up in maybe toxic environments, or we grew up in environments where we had to define a lot of things, for ourselves. What patience looks like, what love actually looks like. So we become adults and we think this is what is gospel truth. So even when you find somebody who's treating you well, especially in my case, when I bumped into somebody who actually treated me well with respect, I was like, wow, this is new. Are you trying to trick me? But anyway, she said she tolerated very toxic and abusive behavior from this person because she thought that is what love looks like. That is what people are supposed to experience. This is normal. Relationships is gonna ups and downs, and maybe we're just going through the downs. But how long do you go through the downs, And when people say the ups and downs of relationships, the downs does not mean battery. It does not mean domestic violence. It does not mean abuse, whether physical or emotional or financial. It means maybe you're going through a rough patch, things happen in life. Maybe somebody has lost their job. Maybe somebody's dealing with something and they need your support and your help. But when it comes to where somebody is battering you and strangling you, no, you're not going through ups and downs. You're just going through something that you need to get out of.
Absolutely. And here's the thing when it comes to these relationships wherein one partner is significantly older than another. Yes, maturity is a big player in this particular game. However, let's not forget, oftentimes when someone is older than you, they don't let you forget about it. They never let you forget. It will be in the way they act, in the way they deal with their money. It will be in the way they live their lives socially. A lot of these things will be translated in just them being them. And the mere fact that you're a lot younger will always make you feel like you need to keep up with that, or you need to at least be able to be in those same situations financially and socially especially. So I think honestly it's one of those things where yes, age is not really an issue, but for being entirely honest, it does play a big part in how you develop after that. If you're not being keen on some things, for example, and I know we joke about this and we're saying that we want a man who is dealing with his pension. But if you're eating someone's pension money, guess what? You are forgetting to make your own money. And this will at some point catch up with you. You find that you are in such different financial spaces where they're thinking about building their retirement home and you're just starting your career. Trust me when I tell you the many decisions that you will make in order to accommodate that, they will alter your complete life. So let's be entirely honest, age is something. We just don't look at it from those perspectives because we are seeing the benefits of being in a relationship with someone financially stable, someone who isn't, running the clubs and doing things like a young person. But there are also a lot of old people things that they're doing that you should not be anywhere near. You should really be working your way into being that age at some point. So let's not be very quick to date people who are significantly older, especially when you have a lot of a difference. It will translate in your life. You will make so many different
So many
decisions,
sacrifices
yes,
and
compromises, and honestly, you won't live your life to your fullest. So maybe you need to reanalyze that if you're not ready for that kind of a commitment or that level of responsibility.